Ryan, what makes a good client?
Ooh.
Oh, so
How can listeners, if they wanted to be a client, be a good client?
And you've trained some of the biggest.
Yeah.
Did you sign any NDAs? Can we ask names and stuff?
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. So I've trained some actors, one professional athlete. Trained, I maybe met with them like once or twice.
Yeah.
Okay.
But a couple of sessions, not like, but your long-term clients have always been.
That's where I made the shift. Because I found that very wealthy people that had more normal jobs, best clients. Because you know this, both you guys know this, you can get fast and furious with a trainer and then you're gone.
Yeah.
You know, you're off shooting something.
Yeah, I'm going to Vancouver for 9 months to do Hunger Games or whatever.
So you get in shape for, a couple of months, you get in great shape, and then you're gone. And so I, had some folks like this, and I was like the pig with the straw house. And life was like the wolf.
Okay.
All right.
Remind me,
kind of
did he go to the market or did his house get blown down?
And weren't there 3 of those pigs?
Yeah, there was 3, but the smart one was the one. I became the brick house guy, but at first I was a little
So you were the
porker.
last
Sly in the Family
pig.
Stone.
Wait.
Was
what
Rick
pig?
James sings Brick House?
Yeah. What? Is there any other analogy we could go with?
Did I do the 3 pigs one?
Yeah, that's pretty much the one we
okay.
landed on.
And we edited out the first 3 times you did the 3 pigs.
Leave this one in. This one will drive it home.
Yeah.
I know what this
Does the
one would.
hyperbaric chamber do anything for your brain?
No, not for mine. It should, but for mine it did nothing.
It's a lost cause.
Before I was telling the Little Red Riding Hood.
Separate wolf, yeah.
I think it's the same guy. Smart. So I would train, people that had these inconsistent schedules and then you'd, get used to that income and then they're gone. But people that were, had the same schedule for the most part, if I could show up every day, people in the morning that train in the morning, always better because
makes you freeze up your day as an actor. And
but also they will show up more. If you train somebody in the evening, by then they're like, I'm not
like you get a lot more cancellations.
Yeah, way more cancellations.
And then I know this as being your friend for a long time. You would train these rich people who had gyms in their houses.
Oh, and I did home gym design. It was like being a personal stylist with gyms. You're just like
the dream.
picking stuff out.
Well,
a rack of lat pull down machines.
I really like to talk to you about. I really want to make a nice gym.
Oh yeah,
You could help me do that.
absolutely.
Oh,
yeah.
that'd be great.
I'm down. But I trained these guys that were 100 millionaires, maybe billionaire. To give you an idea, I introduced 2 guys together that I was training, and one of them had a charity going on, and the guy that I introduced him to donated $1 million to his charity.
Upon meeting him.
Upon meeting
In one sentence.
It's like okay, what do you need?
That's like me pulling out a 10.
Yeah. But that guy's like clearly hiding money.
Yeah, I think, yeah. You couldn't tell by his cars and house, but yeah.
Right. That's why it's hidden.
Yeah. Yeah, so crazy money. And then it'd be really wild because it's so much money that they didn't even know they had it. So I trained this guy for years, and he had a woman that worked in his house, and she had a little kid, and we were watching the kid kind of grow up. And so she'd bring her kids sometimes, a little kid growing up. And I said, you should pay for her kid's school. And he was like, oh, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, she, is about to start school. Like, why don't you get her into a good private school and do it all the way through? And he's like, it's a great idea. So he did it. He's like, if you ever think of other stuff like that.
That's what he said?
Yeah. And I'm like, okay. Didn't even know.
You're like, okay.
You're like, I have a kid too.
You're like, there's this dude, Ryan Stanger.
Yeah.
You should give him $1 million.
Yeah.
Well, there's
he needs a
something about
Rivian.
Going to
What?
someone's house to train them that is like, they're going to be there.
It's intimate. It's also intimate. You're in their house. You're seeing.
The idea of customizing a home gym, I would play a video game that was like Gym Tycoon.
Oh, yeah.
like the idea of ooh, put a sauna and a plunge here. Like,
Totally. You put the cheat code in for unlimited budget.
Yeah.
Like I did
Okay, so we can't work together. I gotta look for someone else.
Makes it more fun and challenging for me. I put
No,
the
you don't
difficulty
sound like
level,
you can work in a box.
the difficulty level
2
way up.
hyperbaric chambers? Who's the other one for?
For me.
Please, I come by.
Or your pets.
Yeah.